next week for the 2015 legislative session, and money is at the top of their agenda. This year is a budget year, meaning they need to agree on a state budget for the next 2 years. One of the areas they will consider funding is the overhaul of Indiana's criminal justice system. As Gretchen Frazee reports, the money would be aimed at putting fewer people in state prisons and instead handling their cases at the local level.
At the Recovery and Engagement Center in Bloomington, Berdina Lee Oakley teaches an addiction recovery class using music.
This is something that you don't hear every day. So I pop this thing in here and put on this.
Music is close to Oakley's heart, but it's also something that's entwined with her difficult past.
I've come from a background of career criminals. My mom and my dad were both incarcerated in prison.
Oakley didn't have any other family, and when she was 14, she was sent to a halfway house in Detroit.
So there I learned a lot of street sense. I learned how to be slick, and I also found out that I loved drugs and alcohol.
Oakley graduated high school and got a scholarship to study operatic voice at the University of Michigan. From there, she went on to sing around the world.
I'm tossed in this wide world alone. I toured throughout France, Spain, Italy, Germany, went on to perform in Switzerland, Poland, Hungary.
But Oakley still battled addiction. She was forced to come back to the United States and later found herself facing up to 12 years in prison for buying drugs. Her saving grace was Centerstone, an addiction center in Bloomington that helped her get into a recovery program.
Going on stage and singing was easy, but going through something, a 2-year program where you are accountable for every minute of your life, where everything is structured, was the hardest thing I ever had to do.
Lawmakers hope by changing the criminal code, they'll see more happy endings like Oakley's. Instead of keeping people with mental health and addiction problems locked up in state prisons, they want to help them find services at the local level. The reason is the growth of Indiana's prison population. It's been going up since 1987. Indiana's prison population has nearly tripled to 28,000 inmates, and that number is expected to jump to more than 31,000 by 2019. But at the local level, officials say they're also running out of room.
Our big concern is we have a jail cap. We have a federal jail lawsuit with a jail cap, and we can't put more people in jail than the cap allows. So if we hit the cap, which sometimes we do, we don't have a lot of options.
If counties are supposed to take on some of the burden, officials say the money has to follow.
There needs to be more money allocated for supervision resources. If people are going to have to be supervised in the community, more probation officers, community corrections officers to keep people appropriately supervised, mental health treatment slots, substance abuse treatment.
We only pay for mental health and addiction issues when they get to that very severe stage, and in some ways it's like waiting to treat cancer with radiation until it gets to stage 4.
By some estimates, up to 80% of the prison population suffers from mental illness or addiction. And Kim Manlove says they aren't getting proper treatment in prison.
When someone who has mental health or substance abuse issues commits a crime, they immediately, once the handcuffs go on, get $20,000 worth of services, but those services are incarceration.
Representative Matt Pierce has been a significant player in the criminal code rewrite. His goal is to take some of that $20,000 and put it toward training more addictions counselors, organizing mental health services, and getting offenders into community corrections or home detention programs.
By getting that money down to the local level, they then can implement the programs that we know have worked in other places. That's going to break the cycle of recidivism, basically people committing new crimes. That's going to save us even more money, and I think you'll get a snowball effect, and we'll be way ahead of the game if we just make these initial investments that are needed to ensure we get the new program in place.
The problem is that moving offenders out of the prison system takes time, so Department of Correction officials say the state can't reallocate money from its budget to local programs just yet. In fact, the DOC is asking the state for a 3% budget increase for the next 2 years. Pierce says if lawmakers want to find the money to both fund the DOC and invest in criminal code reform at the local level, they can.
It's just a matter of all the other budget priorities that tend to crowd in. So I'm not going to breathe easy until I see that final budget with the proper amount of funding that we need.
Pierce says lawmakers should set aside some money this year and then reevaluate it every 2 years for at least the next 6 years. By then, he hopes the Department of Corrections will start seeing savings, but he emphasizes the initial investment is crucial.
What I've been telling the money people is quite simply the criminal justice reform will fail if we do not properly fund the programs at the local level.
Lawmakers haven't said exactly how much money they're considering giving to local correction and mental health programs, but the Indiana Supreme Court Chief Justice is asking for $10 million per year, which would be given out in the form of grants. And those grants would cover costs for probation departments and mental health and addiction treatment centers.